Day 2 of the 2xKO closed beta was questionably productive. So remember how yesterday I said that an annoying thing about me, well, it's a blessing and a curse really, but a thing about me is that when I set my mind to something, no matter how stupid it is or no matter how relatively unproductive it is, I will just do that and not allow myself to do anything else. Well, today I decided that that thing would be unlocking Jinx. And after playing a frankly ludicrous amount of games in the casual lobby, I almost have enough to get her. I will probably end up playing more games after this just to, I'm right there. I'm like 300 credits away. It's agonizing. And an annoying thing about the credits is that you can't earn any credits in a private lobby. You have to be in a casual lobby with randoms in order to be able to get credits. So I couldn't just do my normal thing of playing against people that I know. I had to go up and queue up against randoms. But I didn't start the day by doing that. I started by playing against my good friend Alistair BL, fellow New Zealand fighting game content creator. What a guy. To no one's surprise, he's already really nasty. He was playing Aura Yasuo against me, and he was hitting some devilish stuff. And I'm sure that by the next time I see him, he's gonna be hitting even more ridiculous stuff. Like I saw him labbing out the Cloud 805 Yasuo corner combos, and it's a ridiculous amount of damage that deals. And while I came into the matches using freestyle on my Echo Blitzcrank team, he convinced me to give double down a shot, and it is honestly really fun. All I have to do is kind of root into a Blitzcrank root and then do the like S1 slam super and then combo into the install super and then like break in order to get the wall splat there and then continue the combo for them. It's really solid. And even if I don't continue using double down, because I still really like some of the mix-ups that freestyle gives you access to, just as Echo rooting into Blitzcrank with a tag launcher so that I can do that and then set up the corner pressure with the grab, that's really solid. It also gave me an excuse to start using the install properly, and while it was a bit tricky at first, I was kind of getting it by the end of the day. And if that sounds like a relatively short amount of improvements to my Echo Blitzcrank team over the day, you'd be correct. I spent most of the day not playing that team because I'm gonna be so for real, my only goal was getting Jinx. So I once again hit up the Oceanic 2xKO Discord to look for a duo because I really wanted to play duos. Because like, duos were one of the most fun parts about Alpha Lab 1, and I haven't really gotten a chance to play them in the closed beta test just yet, and I probably won't be playing duos very much in the future just because it's probably not as like efficient of practice as I could be doing otherwise. But right now, when I'm in kind of a limbo period between trying to figure out what exact teams I'm gonna play and waiting for all the resources to come in, this is the perfect time to be playing duos. I mean, it's not like it's entirely terrible practice either. I mean, experience is experience, and I got to play against a bunch of different teams, and I got to see firsthand how a lot of different characters interact with each other. The main ones that I learned about were illaoi, Vi, and Jinx. I'll start with Vi because I have the least amount to say about her. She's just really good. Her sway is super hard to deal with. Her pressure is really solid. It does kind of suck that she has like, she's a strike throw reliant character, and so that bars her from a lot of different types of mix-ups. Like you can't really do it. Like, okay, so Jinx beam, you do the thing and then you tag into Vi. She can't really do her strike throw off that, and her high-low is pretty weak. So that is a bit of a non-bow, but you know, she's still really strong, don't get me wrong. That strike throw mix-up is devilish, and she's so fucking fast, and she deals so much damage, and she's really good. But I'll tell you what, her assists are really awkward. I thought her assists would be really good, but at least when I was playing in duos, her assists were really hard to use. I'm sure they're fantastic when you have like specific setups that you want to do them in, but just like on the fly coming up with things randomly with a duo partner, it was really hard. Like, the punch assist is super slow, and the pillar assist is like really horizontally limited. I don't know, it was a challenge. The next character I learned about was Jinx, and she is so cool, but so much work, and I don't know if it's worth it competitively. I mean, obviously, she's really sick, and she's designed super well, and all the different ways that you can throw around your projectiles are super cool, and yeah, in some matchups, she's just gonna destroy people. Like, I'm not sure what Braum is meant to do against Jinx, for instance, but she does struggle against a lot of characters, namely the ones that can run her down easy like Vi and Ari. And so in those matchups, she becomes less like a zoner and more like a trapper, and I just don't know how strong that option is gonna be, especially as I'm sure they're gonna add more and more projectile invincible options in the future. I don't know. I'm not a Jinx believer at the moment. I'm more than happy to be proven wrong. Like I was proven wrong for illaoi. I don't know if you remember from yesterday's video, but I mentioned that I played a little bit of illaoi and I didn't really like her that much. But no, she's so much fun. Her tentacle pressure is really, really sick. Her assists are amazing. 2x assist with her is so good because one of her assists spawns a tentacle and the other one like uses the tentacle and it keeps your opponent in block stun for so long, and it's fantastic. And honestly, her pressure comes together a lot easier than I thought. Like it took me a little minute to get comfortable with her, but once I did, I was fucking mixing people. I actually think she's really good. I mean, she does have very clear weaknesses, I think. Like, she is still really slow, and like I mentioned before with Jinx, I don't know how she alone deals with Jinx. But that's the thing, you're not going to have to deal with her alone, right? You play her with someone like Echo illaoi looks really, really strong. But yeah, you definitely need someone that can deal with projectiles, I think. Like, Justin Wong was playing illaoi blitzcrank, and that team looks disgusting on offense. Like, he was absolutely melting people with ease, but you still have to get into that position. And with characters like Jinx, and I'm sure there are going to be more characters like that in the future, getting through that wall of projectiles with two big, slow-ass characters is going to be really, really tricky. But like Echo illaoi, Echo blitzcrank, Ari blitzcrank, that sort of stuff, that could really go somewhere. And so I am genuinely going to be looking into Echo illaoi stuff. I mean, that's the team that I think Wade is playing. I saw Sonic Fox playing it a little bit earlier. That could be a really, really strong team if, you know, I prefer illaoi to blitzcrank. I mean, it's not about preference. It's about which one's better. Lock in! I do still currently think that blitzcrank is a better character, and so I probably will be sticking with Echo blitzcrank for now, but I'm keeping my mind open. I was super closed off to the idea of playing illaoi earlier, but that opinion has changed. And the side effect of playing a lot more different characters is that I couldn't just rely on the offense that I had built up in day one. I had to engage more properly with the defensive systems. I had to play slightly more honest neutral. I say slightly because illaoi is like charged S2 and her Rekka are still really, really good. But I had to slow down the pace of the game a lot more in order to properly be able to deal with things. And that genuinely did really help. As well as me getting the hang of some parry timings here and there. I feel like my defense, even though, you know, I wasn't playing my specific team, my defense and my understanding of the game definitely improved significantly. So once I'm done editing this video, and once I've done unlocking Jinx, oh my god, I'm gonna do what I mentioned I was gonna do yesterday. I'm gonna watch a bunch of footage. I'm going to go back to Echo blitzcrank. I really think that that's the team at the moment. But that being said, I have a long time to choose. I mean, we have online locals, but we don't really have a big major for a while. I mean, there's one at the start of October, but I don't even know if there's going to be a 2x KO bracket there. They haven't announced anything. So I'm in no rush to like figure out the super, super cheap shit early, especially when all the locals nearby are like, I mean, they're just for training. They're not really, it's not like I'm not going to get a huge amount of publicity or anything. So I've got time to think about it. I don't need to be rushing or anything. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have like 300 more credits to grind. I'm so close. See you tomorrow.